Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shemi Hawashai by Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us its truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and its sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Akwat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000, the one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yashuan, back with the World War III Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. We're going to start at Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Right? The nations, assemble the nations, okay? Or the armies of those nations, okay? That's what he's talking about. To gather the nations. Your nation starts with your military, right? Your power, all right? So from there we'll go here. It's going to say the same thing about gathering the nations or the armies. Joel 3 and 2. Okay? Joel 3 and 2. Joel 3 and 2 in the NIV. I will gather all nations and bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat. There will I put them on trial for what they did to my inheritance, my people Israel, because they scattered my people among the nations and divided up my land. In LT it says, I will gather what? The armies of the world into the valley. All right, so with that, that's what we see going on. All these skirmishes, see whatever's going on in Eastern Europe with Russia and Ukraine, all of that is going to be, that's a precursor to the last battle, right? The Battle of Armageddon. All right, just keep that in mind. So take it away. This happened an hour ago. The Duran, Israel-Iran strikes out of danger, but the risk is very weak. So they're going to talk about what happened last week and what may come of it. Let's see what they know and what they don't. Take it away.
All right, Alexander, let's revisit the strike from Israel into Iran. And we did a video Thursday, Friday, where we talked about the strike from Israel into Iran, the drones that were targeting Iran. And we didn't put out another video over the weekend because I believe everyone was in a wait and see type of mood because
what? We heard a rumor about an F-35 getting blown out of the sky with a nuke strapped to it. Are you going to go into that, or are you going to go around it? That's what we're waiting on.
We didn't know what would happen. No one really knew what would happen. Was this the retaliation? Was this a prelude to something bigger? What was going to happen over the weekend? And we did say that if there was no strike over the weekend, then most likely we're out of the woods for this time. What are your thoughts, Alexander? The weekend has ended. Here's the.
This idiot right here. Scumbag.
New week, new news cycle. Do you think that this has de-escalated, or is something coming?
No, I think it has de-escalated. I think we are past this specific crisis. As we said, if that first drone attack had been a prelude to something bigger, then that would have happened over the weekend. It didn't happen over the weekend.
what did happen, though. What about the F-35? Okay. What about Pepe Escobar's story? What about the New York Times corroborating it? And is it over? No, it's not over.
Instead, we've had a cascade of comments, nearly all of them anonymous comments, by the way, by Israeli and US officials, all saying that this strike that happened, this drone attack, was the attack. There isn't going to be another one, that the situation has been contained, that the United States didn't want the thing to escalate, that Prime Minister Netanyahu and the Israeli cabinet went along with that. And on top of this, the Israeli security minister, Ben Gvir, has come out and has tweeted this one word in Hebrew, which has been translated in all sorts of different ways, but lame, feeble, weak, whatever it is. But the point was, he's saying this really didn't amount to anything. This attack didn't amount to anything from his point of view. But it also tells us that it is the entirety of the attack, because he would have been briefed about it. So I think we can say with confidence now that we are not going to get a further attack over the next few weeks, at least, and that this is indeed the end of the affair. And going back to what we were saying in that video that we did just after the strike, given that this is the end of the affair, the Iranians have come out on points ahead. They've demonstrated resolve, they've demonstrated deterrence, they've shown that an attack on their embassy will be answered. They launched their own strike against Israel, much bigger strike than the one we've seen from the Israelis. They talked about it publicly, even as the strike was underway. They hit Israeli targets, not on a huge scale, but nonetheless, some missiles got through, whereas the Israelis carried out a much smaller strike in a very furtive way. They're not talking about it, and that calls into question the strength of their own resolve and therefore of their own deterrent capability. So
Stop right there. Okay. Let's go back to this, because this is, I can't believe he just said that. So anyway, let's go back to this. Israel planned bigger attack on Iran, but scaled it back to avoid war. Huh? Excuse me? Okay. Here they are conducting a genocide against people that have no weapons. Very little. Okay. And they did what? You planned a bigger attack on Iran, but scaled it. No, you didn't scale it back. You didn't scale it back. Okay? What you did was you strapped a nuke to an F-35 and you sent it on its way. That was your bigger attack. And what happened is the plane got shot down, right? And you got scolded. It's too early to start a nuclear war, right? So after they shot down the F-35, I'm talking about the Americans shot it down. They say that Putin shot it down. So the Americans gave Putin the intel that they were able to shoot the plane down. And the Israelis are mad as fuck. And they were told, look, okay, you never do what we tell you to do. You do things, you act unilaterally, right? But this time we have to stop you. All right? They shot down their mission, said, here's what you're going to tell the people. I'm talking about the United States. We had to stop you, BB. You're tripping. All right? So what we'll do is we'll send a couple of drones from Afghanistan, right? And that'll be your attack. All right? And if you think that if this is over now, like this guy just tried to say, oh, well, then, they're just going to leave it the way. No, they're not. No, they're not. Netanyahu is going to act unilaterally. See, because it's not him that's doing it, it's the people that are telling him to do it. All right? Because if he don't do it and the war stops, he's going to trial. So you want me to do what? Oh, you want me to strap a nuke to an F-35 and get this motherfucker popping? I'll do it, because if I don't, I'm going to prison. Okay? Now, this is bullshit. This is bull. Israel planned a bigger. Of course you did. And you sent it on, right? You didn't scale it back. You got shot down, and then you were given an attack. Here's your attack. And them motherfuckers are mad right now. So they went right back to bombing and killing unarmed people, women and children, until they can sneakily set up another nuclear attack like they did. So it ain't over. All right. If you don't have spiritual discernment, right? You don't know what the hell is going on. This is war. All right. War isn't, oh, well, you pulled our punch. We only put forth a small attack. No, that's not war. To avoid war. You're in war. Okay? You're in a war. You ain't avoiding no damn war. Anyway, I'm gonna end it right there. Because I'm mad. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go to the end. Avoid this. Avoid what God is saying is going to happen. God is the one gathering the armies. And this is in the Berean. It all says the same thing. 11 and 14, the second woe has passed. World War II. But behold, this is God. But behold, the third. So you ain't stopping World War III, right? The Most High, right, put it in BB's mind. Look, this is not over. I slowed it down for my reasons, but it's not over. When I tell you to strap another nuke and go cause an EMP, then you're going to do exactly what I instructed you to do. So with that, we hope that the electorate edified. This thing is not going nowhere. We're going to World War III. Avoid war. That's stupid. That's false headlines. This dude is all about war and killing unarmed people. Okay? So with that, we hope the electorate edify you, brother and peace, sister, shalom.